in this video, we're going to study the classification of IPv4 IP addresses. So in IPv4, IP addresses are classified, okay? Classified in 5 classes. 5 classes of A to E. So we're going to see the characteristics of each class. Okay, so I'm going to start with class A. So inside class A, okay, so inside class A, what we are going to have in class A is that the format of an IP address is going to be the first octet is going to belong to the net. It will be used to calculate network bits, okay, and then the other parts, the remaining 4 are going to be host bits, okay, like this. So we're going to say /8. So why are we putting a /8 in the format here? Is to mean that each octet here, okay, when you say, because remember that IPv4 have the 2-bit number, so we have 8, 8, 8, 8, so it means 16, 16 to give us 32. Okay, so when you say that an IPv4 IP address is actually a 32-bit number, okay, we mean that there are 8 octets. So when you're talking about decimal numbers, yeah, the numbers will look like 10, 0, maybe 192, 168, 120. But if you change this IP address into binary, we are going to put 8 bits on all the slots here. Okay, so we'll put 8 bits here, 8 bits, 8 bits, 8 bits. So what you should know is that where there's a network, you're going to put ones. Okay, you're going to put 8 ones, and then wherever there's a host, you're going to put what? You're going to put 8 zeros. That is how these IP addresses are configured in what? In binary. Okay, so when you put /8, you're trying to say that when this IP address is configured into binary, we're going to put 8 ones on the network portion. So since there are only 8, there's only 8 network ones here, the others will be 0, 0. So we'll put /8. So this number at the end is used to denote the 8 octet bits that are there in the network portion. So this always represents the network portion of an IP address. Okay, so I hope you don't get confused about that. So after that, you should know that the priority bits. So the priority bits in a class A, there's only one priority bit, which is a 0. Okay. Then the range in this category is the first octet is 0, 0, 0, 0. Then the second one is going to be 127, then 255. 255.255. Okay, so this means in this first octet here, numbers here can go from 0 to 127, and here numbers can go from 0 to 125. Here numbers can go from 0 to 255, and here numbers can go from 0 to 255, and here numbers can go from 0 to 255 as well. Okay, so that is the range for class A. So look at the subnet mask. Okay, so in the subnet mask, we're going to have 255. Okay, then of .0, .0, and another .0. So the subnet mask here is just signifying that, okay, then sometimes it will be written O/8. So the 8 is still representing the network bits, 255 is representing the network bits also what?